So coming to stand, let your arms relax by your sides. Feet roughly hip to shoulder width, what feels really stable. Chin level with the earth, and let's shrug and release. Big inhale. Dropping stress, soreness, complete exhale. Take a couple just like that on your own. And maybe keeping it simple, back to basics, or starting to mix it up, reversing direction with me. 2, 3 times with both shoulders perhaps. Then maybe just one shoulder at a time, either way, what feels needed, what feels good. Breathing in, breathing out, take another cycle or 2, finishing up those early shoulder stretches. And palms spinning forward, shoulder heads gently pressing back. I'm going to bring in peace fingers. Taking another inhale, exhale to align from top to bottom. If you're really interested in that physical balance as a place to start, maybe bring the other peace fingers to the chin. Feeling your head align on top of shoulders, shoulders over hips. Hips over knees, knees over ankles. Sounds obvious, but it's not always how we're living in space. Brighten the toes, maybe keep on rocking, swaying, or just come back to that stillness if you haven't. One more inhale through the nose here in mountain. And any exhale through the mouth, including a horse breath. Reach the arms to the sky. Exhaling, just dive, hinging at the hips, bow forward and fold. Inhaling, let's come to that flat back, hands maybe on shin bones. Exhaling, releasing, stretching the hamstrings, the low and maybe mid and upper back. Rooting to rebound, come up, option to gaze up, getting into the chest, the neck, the throat. Exhaling, hands come down. Another reminder, if ever looking up feels like it's just too much, don't do it. Keep the gaze forward, keep the chin level. On the inhale, we reach. Again, exhale, hinging at the hips. Lead with the heart and dive. Inhaling, do lengthen through the crown, trying not to crank the neck, however. And exhale, melting includes dropping your head, gently lifting your traps. Inhaling, again, maybe building on that little back bend, maybe not. Exhaling, hands to prayer. One more just like that. You inhale, you reach up. Lead with the heart, hinge at the hips, dive down. Inhale, create that back bending sensation without going for too much cranking. Exhaling, melt and let go. Inhaling, take it up. Exhaling, hands come down, adding on cactus shape. We inhale, reach up. Opening the heart without cranking the neck or low back. Take the elbows down. Inhale, reaching, maybe hands stay wide. Then they could connect or continue to move wide if it feels better. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, we let it go. Inhaling, full lift. Exhaling, finding hands at the heart. Do a couple more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, that cactus shape. Inhale, filling yourself up. Exhale, emptying it all out. Deep breath in to expand. Exhale to contract. Inhale, we take it up. Exhale, hands come down. One more time. On the inhale, you reach. Exhale, cactus, and release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, and release. Inhale, expanding, bringing in that bit of effort. Keeping the legs strong, but letting everything else go. Inhaling, take it up. Passing through hands at the heart, let them fall all the way down. Chin releases to your chest, towards your chest. Take another breath with me, maybe flutter the lips or just sigh. And some ocean sounding inhales and exhales as you confront that stuff sitting in the outer neck, in the chest, and the throat. Circling your head, your neck for the next half a minute plus. Maybe backing off to just half rotations or 3/4 rotations. Maybe lingering when you feel that need. And perhaps another 30 seconds if that's what your body's asking for. Coming back toward Tadasana, mountain pose sooner than later. Shin level with the earth, crown reaching up. Tailbone gently releasing down. Perhaps you do want to shrug, release, making sure the scapula is living on the back. Feeling those little or even big shifts you've made to open the chest, to create space where you need to in the front sides and back. One more inhale. One more exhale. Take your arms up now. Bringing back the simple swan dive, take it down. From that standing fold, give your head a little shake, yes. A little shake, no. Continuing to release where you need to. Sort of a waterfall effect to help let go. And then start to walk it out to down dog from here. Maybe keeping the head and neck released, or of course gazing at the hands sooner than later. Breaking the thumbs, the pinkies, play with any movement in the feet, the legs. Let the hips, the low back follow. Maybe even shaking the head, the neck, fluttering it all out one more time before we move on. Bring it forward for plank. Couple of breaths to adjust your way in. Really fire up the legs, or of course put your knees down. A little movement, a little circle, sway. Feeling the front of the body, the core, connecting to the back of the body, still the core. Shift forward, elbows draw back, and do lower all the way down. Reaching the tops of the feet back. You're gonna take your arms forward. Part of opening up the chest and creating that good posture is really strengthening the back body and helping to counter any slouching around it. Root through the feet, the pubic bone, and rise. If you haven't, slicing elbows back, a lot like that cactus shape we did standing. And then slowly bring it down from there. You're gonna inhale up and exhale down, maybe just to the forehead, or if you prefer, one ear. Now a few on your own. Not rushing through it, looking for that subtle pause at the top and the bottom. And at this point, just one, maybe two, finishing up. Perhaps you do choose to stay for an extra breath, challenging the rhomboids, the whole back body more. And then to eventually release. Checking in with your lower back, a moment to relax, to let go, maybe windshield wiper. And then at some point, slide your hands back. Curl the toes under, maybe walk them a little forward. And also, of course, use your knees. And you try to push your way through Chaturanga, the plank. Press back, down dog, puppy dog, or that brief child's pose. Bigger exhales when needed. Maybe even a lion's roar, scrunch it up, stick out the tongue, let it out. Bring yourself eventually to a plank. When you're ready, exhale, lower halfway or all the way, Chaturanga. You can move to a simple cobra or into up dog. And eventually push back, exhaling, downward facing dog. One or two from there on your own, building some heat, some tapas. Purification through that heat, through getting sweaty. Backing off when it feels like that is not the most important thing in the moment.
resting, restoring, maybe finding a safe